Welcome back, ladies and gents. I went around recruited. We're full parties across the board. The problem is Sibir fell. They retook Sibir, the Khuzaits, and now they're marching on Omor. Well, I started marching west to counter the Azarite, and Azarite attacked Sargo when I was about right here. So before I only got this far before they took Sargo. We had a army attacking Verone, but it was wiped out. Then we had, now Samir formed an army, a second army. He's coming down here, and he's 1,016. I don't know if he will be wiped out. I don't know if it was the same army that wiped our army here that then went to Sargo. But either way, I'm marching on Sargo. Omor is just lost. Nothing I can do about that. I've got a bunch of recruits that I'm trying to, as I've been marching over here, slowly but surely upgrading. We're only moving at 2.1 in the dark here, 1.5 in the dark, and about 2.1 in daylight because we're so large. Now 2.8 on this open land. I've got to head in this direction because I think I could immediately, there's one army. I just think these guys are going to be attacked. And I don't know the size of the army that's been coming through here. They've had to garrison both Ortesia, Garantor, Verone, and now Sargo. So the army is going to be much depleted. But I still don't know. As I said before, it could be 3,000 strong because we're the only people they're fighting. Let's see if he's being attacked. No, but here's Hashan. Let's wait a moment. What is his speed? 3.5. We're never going to catch him. It's this army over here that's 400. I'm going to hang around in case he's jumped so I can back him up. Ideally, that army of 400 would join up with that other big army, and then I could grab all of them in one go. But we've got to slow down this Azarite. They've just, I don't know, they've bypassed the Rakhtare. Looks like oh, they're starving. That's what it is. They're starving out. I was going to say it looks like they've attacked it because it's got some wounded, but the garrison is starved. So they've took Omor, and now they're going for Av Castle. There's only two armies, just me and him. That's it. I can't be everywhere at once. Is he going to take that? Or, he's down to 250, a single lord. All right, finally. All right, let's see where this army, let's see what this scouting tells me. Let's go a little closer here. Oh, the scouts disappeared too soon. I couldn't read it. Where would they have gone? I wonder. Right there. Now, if I can get around here in between them and the city gate. I got some more upgrades here. A lot of recruits. There's so much. Oh, they're getting the trees. Well, it slows us down also. All right, we got Verone Castle back, but that won't last very long. Everybody's voting for me, so I'll go for it. I don't want to disappoint them. Bertliana's always voting for me. Can we catch this guy? He's faster than me. Also, the Azarite want peace, but they've taken 2 towns and 2 castles when they offered a peace, and I can't leave that in their hands. Because although what would happen if we made peace is they'd get stronger, and then the Southern Empire would declare war on us. And then we'd still be fighting the Khuzaits in the Southern Empire. I'm gonna get this guy here because he's making a bad move here. He's going to a cul-de-sac. The only thing is it's gonna be dark when we fight.
It's been a while.
Dude, you made me chase you down. I'm almost of an opinion I'm going to chop your head off. We'll see after the battle. Okay, Finn, you got 83. You go here, my girl. Boom. We've only got 42 horse. That's not going to help against horse archers very much. So let's close you up right there. Close you up right there. And 1 horse archer, you stay right there.
Hold fire!
Okay. Speaking of Finn, right there she is. All right, so she has the tassel on her top of her helmet. What about you? Back up. Magnus has a black helmet. Ella also has a well, yeah, Ella also has a tassel. Okay.
Infantry!
47 archers. Let's shield wall up and come down here.
Forward!
Get the archers up here. Can I get through, please? Again, it only blocks me. It doesn't block the enemy. Come on down. Archers walk down a little bit further. Bowman, come down and fire. Can I get... Please let me get through here. Jeez. There's a lord right... I didn't want to turn back left because I'd lose my momentum, what little bit I have. Takes me so long to get up to speed, and they just immediately go from 0 to 60 in -7 seconds. And it takes me 1 year and 7 minutes, so I wasn't about to sacrifice my speed. As I'm trying to dodge the fire, the hail of arrows from behind me. I'm on the wrong side of this pack. I didn't even notice how many there were starting out. I think it might have been 47. Now, in this particular instance, I'm recording this video immediately after recording the previous video. I think this will be 171. So as soon as I stopped to 170, I just did some recruiting and did the things I said at the beginning of this video, and those things happened, and I started recording this. So this is my third. I'm now in my 3rd hour of recording Bannerlord. For one day, for one session. It is 8:10 at night, 2010. But I figured, well, why not? Tomorrow's Tuesday, so I've still got to record a Red Dead video. I haven't even done that yet. I'm just now realizing. It's probably what I should be recording. But I've already started. Who needs sleep, right? Okay. Go, go, go. When did you Cav get involved here? Golden-haired tossers also. I missed that they came into the fray. Still trying to bob and weave all those archers behind me. I bobbed the wrong way and missed that target. Archers, you're still doing okay as far as the ammo, so I'm going to let you go. I don't know what just shot me. There's no horse archer. It must have been a golden-haired tosser. But luckily we're both heading the same direction, so it wasn't a whole lot of damage, I guess. I don't see... I see neither a javelin nor an arrow in me, so I don't know what it was that hit me. Oh my god, I got so much blood on my helmet, I can't see anything. Gosh, the acceleration of this horse, of the player horses. Because believe me, I've played with 300 horse skill and the waiter hot blood, and it's still the same. It doesn't matter whether you're level 1 or level 40. It's still crap compared to the AI. And it doesn't matter. The AI can be on the exact same. I can get the exact same horse the AI has, still have 300 skill, and they still accelerate faster than me. It is extremely annoying that you invest, you know, as a player, you invest so much money in these skill points and buying the fastest horse in the game, and you still are slower than everybody. It's very, very, very annoying. Alright, you hold off. Don't waste arrows anymore. They're not... What is hitting these guys? Who is shooting at us? Did you hear that? It even sounded like it hit me. But there's nobody, there's no enemy around us. I'm not sure what that was. Alright, well, let's march in. They've decided they don't want any more. They don't want to play anymore. Let me see how I want to do this. I always try to devise a way where... What is shooting here? From 180. It's got to be bolts, right? Yeah, it's bolts. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. They'll run out of bolts soon, though. They're still hitting. They're still shooting me at 200. 204, 203. Look at how far that arrow... Is that an arrow? No, that's a bolt. They may have the same... Do they have the same animation when in flight? That bolt went 200... At least 215. That was a heck of a shot, range-wise. Well, what I was going to say before I launched into that spiel was that I always try to get the infantry down low and the arrows up high. But it's not always possible because of the terrain. I'm going to let the horses stay back. I want the horse to go far wide and far left. And the single horse archer come down here. Luckily, I think what's going to save me here is that their archers are perched up way higher than their infantry, which is where I'd like to be. I think it's going to allow my archers unfettered access to their archers, if you understand what I'm saying. If that makes sense. Come on over here. Because even though the infantry's kind of hid, their archers are out in the open. Right here. That's 106. It's a little far for my taste because these are not... If this was a pure Battanian archer army, I wouldn't hesitate to loose them at 106. But instead, I want to get a little closer because this is not a pure Battanian army. Let's come over here, in fact. You guys are over there. Come right there. Come a little closer. Face this direction. Alright, we're down to 85. March forward a little further. You guys march forward a little further. They're concentrating on the infantry right now. Look at that shields. How many arrows are in the front. Alright, archers, let's see what you can do. This time I've got 114 archers. Against their 60. Corinne, show me what you got. You're leading this rowdy bunch here. Each ranks are the lengthwise. Each rank is firing, with the exception of these. No, this rank is firing. They had 60 archers. Now they've got 30. That's what I mean by force multiplier. When you have enough archers, it really makes. All right, you can toss them if you have them. They're even starting to... Okay, let's get the horse involved now. I'm going to come over here to break the initial charge of the horse. To the best of my ability. Slow them down, if nothing else, so that the infantry can do their thing. Or, as you saw right there, the infantry or the range units can do their thing. Alright, this calls for the big axe. We're close, very close quarters here. Stop javelin tossing. All right, infantry break apart. Envelop and take them out. I've got a contractor coming out in the morning at 9 a.m. So I probably will not be recording the Red Dead tonight. Hopefully I can do it tomorrow. I've got to. I really going to have to do it because I've got to get Red Dead. I leave at 4K, and the size of the files for Red Dead is almost double what it is for this game. Because this game is not. Red Dead just has much more graphic fidelity, I guess is what I'm trying to say, and even when they're both in 4K, any file for Red Dead is so much larger than a file for Bannerlord. All right, everybody, do your thing. Axes flying all around here. Hopefully this will get all the recruits we have in this army, and there are hundreds of recruits in this army. Hopefully it will get a decent amount of upgrades. Oh, way over yonder. Can I get to them in time? No, I think they're disappearing already. There's the wall. Yep. That's it. All right, we lost 6 to their 101, so that's definitely better than 10 to 1. I got 48? Again, it doesn't seem like it. Corinne got 5 kills and 1 in athletics. Jenny the captain got 2 kills and 1 in one-handed. Ella the captain got no kills, went down, but she got 3 in medicine. Magnus got 2 kills, did not go down, got 1 in polearm and 2 in one-handed. I gotta have a drink of water. Finn got nothing but did not go down. All right. We got, across the entire army, we got 202 upgrades. In my army, in my party alone, there was 99 upgrades. So when I say we had a lot of recruits, I mean it. Let's go ahead and upgrade these. 99 upgrades, 2,580. That's not bad. That's how low level they were. I just did 99 upgrades. It was only 2,500. Now, we are all full. So I'm only going to take the high tier, the good troops out of here. What I consider good troops. I can't take any of these. I'll take that guy and those guys, but I don't want anything. I don't want anything else. Now let's take all these prisoners. Where did this battle take place? I ran these guys down, but I can't remember where we're at on the map. I'm going to take these because I can't remember where we're at on the map. And if we're close to one of our fiefs that I can jump into, I'll put them in a garrison. Oh no, we're not close to anything. Wow, okay. Let's look at this. Full. Everybody's full. So let me just dump these. I want you. I'll take you. I'm going to hold on to them for a moment. Let's look at Finn, because she was the last one. She should have a lot of Sturgian recruits. She's got 42 Sturgian recruits. But she was the last one I filled up, so I'm just going to check and see if she had any militia or anything like that. Well, militia. Or Valandian. I don't want her to have any Valandian recruits.
I'm at your service.
If I have a choice, I'd rather have Battanian recruits instead of Valandian recruits. Well, Sturgian, obviously, but if I can't have Sturgian, I'd rather have Battanian. And if I can't have Battanian, I'd rather have Empire. The very last one I'd want would be Valandian. Just a personal preference. Yeah, I don't think there's going to be... We're going to give you... You got 10 Imperial recruits, so we'll give you that guy. And we'll take one. I'm going to give you... Well, I'm going to hold off on that. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 6. Again, I'd rather have the Battanian volunteers recruits than the Imperial recruits. And I said I was going to hold off on the archers. Let me dump them 15 because I want to see who has the least. So you got 42, 55, 36. Okay, you have the least amount of archers, Magnus, so I'm going to give them to you. You can have 3 more Battanian archers. Okay. Let me put you up here to get some perspective. It's so hard to get horses. I don't want to give away horses, so I'm going to give away these guys. And then I will take from her, or take from Magnus, these Battanian volunteers. Because replaced them with Sturgians, so you can't beat that. One more troop. It's going to be this raider, because he doesn't have a shield. Okay. Now, Magnus, you have 39 archers, which is better. I can dump these, and we're all good to go. Except for the prisoners. Yeah, we'll give them to you. But I will keep the high tier, because I get the money immediately, whereas it filters in when it's from a companion. There we go. Now, where do we... Let's go to Jacqueline to sell these. Okay, so Omar's gone. Castle will be gone in just a moment. Samir is doing what? He's just waiting in Legeda. I don't know what that's all about. It seems like we had 1376. Are they somebody down too? No. Okay. Another 17 grand as I reposition myself. Ugh. Don't you like the summer? It is now 8:30 at night and it's still daylight outside. It's 20:30. I'm sure it happens like that everywhere. Well, it's a little darker than normal because we are in between 2 mountain ranges. So even though the sun has not gone down, quote, down, it's still a little darker than normal than it would be if we didn't have the mountain ranges here. Didn't I just do that? Yep. So we want to trade. How much do you have? Only 82? That may be enough because that wasn't a particularly large battle. What they have, less than 500, I think. Make sure we don't have any. Yep, we do not have any penalties. And there is nothing here. Although I did notice, was it Arietta? She's only got 26 boots. I don't know how that happened. Well, these are lighter, so I give them to you. Same protection. I guess I know I've got boots better than that in Pinconnock. In fact, we might go to Pinconnock right after this. What are you looking at here? That's fine. We haven't had any time to go into to do anything inside of towns anyway. Let's see. Let me lock that in and check if 82 is going to do it. I think it will. Yeah, easily. 54. Again, there's some nice swords here, but I'm axe primary. Let's see if nope. That legendary she's got is so good. He's probably on the verge of dying also, just like Lynn, just because they were close in age, I believe. I actually think he was older than Lynn. We'll see if this... No, I've got so much swords. All right, take all that. Take all that. Let me lock that in. Go back to here. And knock these guys out. Oh, there was that one that has a 92. I forgot about that. Let's do this again. Because I'm just looking for this. It's not locked. I'm not really looking at the name or the quantity. All right, here, 92. That's going to do it right there. Now we need 258. Let's just swap this around. Just get what we can. No, I'm going to go for 258 because that little stuff gives us some good resources. Yeah, I do need to go to Pencanot because I've got so much steel and things of that nature that I need to dump off. So let's go to Pencanot. That's right here. We can get Arietta set up with some new armor. Our Sheena should be in my party now. Isn't she? No. Did I already send her out? Forgot all about that. Where is Sheena? Dang it, Poros. I remember her escaping, but I never called her to my party, so I've just done so, which means, well, let's see if we can get to Pencanot before she gets here. I was going to dump a recruit, but maybe I can get to Pencanot and I don't have to dump a recruit. I can just put it in Pencanot. Because the only recruit I have is Sturgeons, and it just seems like a shame to waste a Sturgeon. They're so difficult for me to get up there and get. And yes, I know that's a limitation I place on myself, and that's fine. I complain, but I do it to myself, and that's just because I want a pure Sturgeon. Basically, every game I've played for the last 3 years, it's been, well, maybe 4 years, have been pure armies. With just a few exceptions, just a very few exceptions. All right, let's go to the keep, go to the garrison. I'm going to put one recruit. I've only got one. We'll put one recruit in there. That battle really paid off. 99 upgrades I had. We'll put one recruit in there. And while I'm here, I've got some Sturgeons. The lowest one I have is a T2. I don't have anything higher than that. Okay, well, I looked. How are you doing? I remember you was an upgrade not too long ago. Okay, you've got the walls and the workshop, so now you're working on marketplace will increase the money I'm getting. It's only 12 days. I'm not going to waste any money on that. But then we want aqueducts, which is next, okay? And then after that, we want forum. Although, I think I'm going to change that to militia. And then when I'm done with all these buildings, you'll see why. I'm gonna eventually give this town away. After militia, once you go to fairgrounds, and then siege workshop, and then forum. Garrison barracks, I don't really care about that. What are our towns up to? Oh, they're only 167, 250. Yeah, they're not producing much food at all. 6, 12, and 6. So the 12, as you can see here, is Gainsith. Gainsith is 252. So at 200, they produce 12. Anything less than 200, they only produce 6 food. You can see 167 and 147. And then they go up again at 600. Or at 400, maybe. No. 600, they go to 18. That's the max I've ever seen, was 18. All right, let's go into the... Actually, let's wait just a moment. Let's wait for Sheena to arrive. Thractory, that's fine. Nothing. I could go there. Let's see how... While we're here, if I can get... No. I'll see if I can get Arietta to do something. Sheena's not here, right? No, she's not. All right, we'll go ahead and take care of Arietta then. No, we're going to wait. Yeah, I'm sure I've got some boots. If nothing else, Valandian Town sells boots that are 25. So if nothing else, I'll get her those boots. Where are you at, girl? There you are. Where's the boots? 31, 30, 29, 32, 31, 34, 30. I'm going to give you 31. What I'm looking for, these are 298. And these are 247. I'll give you the 298 because really infantry, I think, needs the lighter boots. And this is not 30, at least 30, so I'm not even going to save it. I'll just sell it. Boom. Let's see if these boots are in here. The ones I'm talking about, they're 25, I do believe. Maybe 26. Right here, scaled boots. They're 26, and that's the best boots you can get in game from a market. 26. See, she had on 26. That's probably why I left them with them, but I knew we had some others that are in the stash here. And speaking of the stash, I really got so much iron. I only need that much iron. And only that much iron. And way too much steel. Way too much fine steel. Okay. That was a lot. Probably dropped us about 8,000. What else do I need to put in there? You. Let me check to make sure before I do that. Yeah, everybody has 75. How do I get 15 waiter hop? You know they're reproducing, I think. I don't need but one. Because if this Asalagat goes down or becomes lame, I will swap out either this or one more Asalagat. And I had another Asalagat in here. I don't know what happened to him. I might have sold him that one time I was going around selling horses and wasn't paying attention because I just sorted them by price. Obviously, that's what happened because I don't have any more. Or I lost them in that one town where I lost all my stash. I don't remember what town that was. I'm going to put you in there. And I think that's it. Let's put these guys. Make sure none of these are better than what I'm using. I'm not going to change my glaive out. I'm just looking at spears. Axes is what I meant to say. All right. We'll put all these axes in here. I'm going to hold on to those. Really don't need any of... I've got 2 of those. Yeah, I'm going to put these in here. I'll hold on to those because I'm looking for the ones that have the dismount. That's really all I'm interested in. But that's legendary, so I'll hold on to it. Balanced. Yep, they got dismount. I'm going to throw you in here because I locked them for a reason. I don't remember what the reason was, but... I got 20. I'm gonna get rid of those. And I'm definitely gonna get rid of those. I don't really worry about couching. So I don't really need lances. These are not bad. I'm gonna toss these in here. We do have, what, 3 kids that are coming of age and gonna need some axes. Okay. I think that's all I need in the stash. Trade. 37,000. Ooh, that was close. 285. There we go. All right. While we're waiting on Sheena, we're going to head towards Thackeray because that's going to be another Azrai army, and I've only squashed one, I think. And it wasn't a big one. It was only, what, it was less than 500. So I'm still yet to find their big army, and hopefully Sheena will show up before we get there. Samir's heading down here also with his 610. Oh, Ella. And 25 Sumpter horses added in inventory. You know, I told you I have that perk where horses are randomly added. There, that was a good example of it right there. Although I would rather they not add Sumpter horses. Okay, so Ella, discard her weapons, donate, increase experience. She doesn't do that. And really, I'm going to go here just because, just for some odd reason, I'm not making her a governor. I'd rather they tariff on caravans that are coming into the town as opposed to higher taxes on my people. That's just me. I'm all for low taxes. If everybody just paid 10% tax across the board, we'd have more money available. And just get rid of all 10% tax across the board and get rid of all deductions. Man, this is a lot of... You guys, I may not even have to intervene here. But I'm going to, because we can get some more upgrades. This is everybody. Why can't you... There's about 5 lords here that could be called into an army. And yet no one calls an army. What was it, 2,300, I think? All right, Churig. Let's go ahead and set this up. We'll put horse archers over here. Okay, now let's see what we got here. Again, just looking at these guys, I don't see any bows on their backs. It looks like this guy might have a big axe or a two-handed polearm as well as a he obviously has an axe. You can see the axe here and there. But that may be a swingable polearm as well as some kind of a spear. But I don't see anything looks like... There, that's a bow. So you are going there. You are going there. I can't really tell what this... Is that a bow? Yep. All right, so that should be the only bow users. You've got 42, 63, and 43. Well, guess what, Valdim? You're going to be in charge of them. And just to be certain, I'm going to check these guys. See, that's why I always check. Because you can't see a bow on him. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Worser was his name. You see, you don't see a bow on him, but he has a bow. See that? That's why I always check. So anybody saying, my God, you can tell from the pictures. You cannot always tell from the pictures. That's why I go through this process. It's very poorly done. It's another thing that's very poorly done by Tell Worlds. You shouldn't have to do this, but unfortunately, there should be a little icon or something that tells you what kind of more clearly mark the weapons that they're using is what I'm trying to say. There we go. Let's just move this down a tad bit. 55, 54. All right. Not that I'm worried. We're going to win this battle easily.
Infantry! Hold!
That's not the problem.
Infantry! Forward!
Move forward.
Infantry!
Archers go here.
Move! Cavalry!
Horse way over there. Horse way over here. 9 horse archers over yonder.
Forward! Movement! Move! Fire! Infantry! Fire at will!
They just came right into us, which was their first mistake. All right. I'm going to set my horses on their ranged units and then set the 9 horse archers that we have free to do whatever they want to do. Ella the captain, medicine skill. Keep going, girl. You got a long way to go to catch up with everybody else. I remember it was just a little while ago I was happy about her getting 78. She's up to 83 now. Just got to keep her in battle. That's all you got to do. As long as she has room in her skill points and she's in battle. What is that? Is that a lord? It was. It was Zanya. What's going on over here? All right, everybody charge. Before they can form up into a unit properly in any kind of formation. They've just spawned in and started running, so let's get to them before they can form a cohesive unit. I got to, every time I say something like that, I really want to play Supreme Ruler or Hearts of Iron. Not 4. I don't like 4. I've got it. I've got maybe 30 minutes in it. And you know how long ago it's come out? Years? They just can't beat 3. Just like I've got Supreme Ruler 2030, although I didn't pay for it. They gave it to me for free. I've been a loyal customer to them over the years. I remember one time I even bought... I ran a contest on their website and gave away, I think, 5 free copies of the game. And over the years, they've sent me things through the mail to, posters and things like that. You can see a video of a battle goat on my on the YouTube page. It's a battle goat they sent me as part of just some gifts they had sent through the mail. They're based in Canada, Battle Goat Studios. Arietta got 1 kill and 1 in polearm. Finn got nothing. Jenny got 1 kill and 1 in polearm. Lorik got 1 kill and 2 in horse. I don't know why I was reading his. And Ella got nothing, but no kills, but she got 1 in medicine, which we saw, 83 in medicine. Magnus didn't do anything. I don't know what your problem is, buddy. You're starting to let me down. 20% of the loot only. What is your name? It'd be nice if I could read it behind all this garbage here. Mada.
I yield.
Who knows? Dashwal? I think the H is silent. There's no way you can pronounce a D and an H in any language, I don't think. Rosanna Dana. 40 more upgrades. Looking good. 99 last battle, 40. That's 139 upgrades between just these 2 battles. For me personally, remember the last battle had, I didn't even look this time, but we had hundreds of upgrades for the last battle. I should have looked at that this time. But we also had many more independent parties that were part of this battle than just us. And we don't even have enough prisoners that I got to worry about it. We're not even over on prisoners. Let's look here at Magnus. Leadership, my friend. There you go. There's that 10 party size limit and clan party. So if I kick the bucket and I got to have someone to take over from me, just me and Magnus are the only 2 that have that skill. So even though Sheena is the heir, she hasn't got there yet, and she's got to have 2 more points, 2 more attribute points right here. You got to have 5 here to get that. So it's a long way off. She's on level 29, same as Magnus, but she was different stuff. I did Magnus properly. Scouting and tactics are really what I concentrate on right at the beginning. Speaking of that, how far away is Rose the medic? Let me look at Arietta. Rose is 5, so we still got 13 years. All right, let's go to... Man, with both Sargo and Ortesia being out of the picture, I don't want to jump in here because these guys are going to put... I'm going to let the AI jump in there. And all right, the castle currently has 368 wounded and 81 defenders that are unwounded, which are probably, I'm guessing, the majority of that wounded is just starved out garrison, because notice there's no food. But if you consider the 2 numbers together, it's 449. So let's see after these guys jump in if they put anybody in there. I'm not going in there. Oh, they didn't jump in either. Well, forget all that. Probably because there's no food. There's no point in putting anyone in there. All right, so we're going to go here. We're going to immediately, after this, we'll go straight to Sargo. Because I've given up on trying to find a large... I think that large army, after they took Ortesia, then garrisoned it, took Garantor, then garrisoned it, took Thractore, then garrisoned it, took Veron twice, and then garrisoned it, and then took Sargo, and then garrisoned it. I think that army, what we saw was what's left. That's all they have left available. till they go down and recruit more. So I believe that's what's going on here, what we're seeing. Let me look at my people. Full. You could have 5. So Magnus can have 5. What can I upgrade here? You know what? We're going to give him 2, 3, 4, 5. You can't go wrong with Azrai infantry if you need a few good troops. Boom. Now you're topped off. 253. Look at that man. All right, we'll go here. We'll ransom. Set for Mata, Dishwasher, and Rosanna Rodana. All right, let's see here. Keep, dungeon, prisoners. Boom, boom, boom. Let's go back to my... Okay. We've got trade. How much? 56 only. You're not doing too well, Charles. You're right on the ocean. You should have some trade routes. You should have plenty of fish. By the way, how much fish do you have? You've only got 59 fish. What's going on? What's going on? You got a harbor. You got fishing boats. You got access to the water. How come you only have 59 fish? Makes no sense to me. All right, enough foolishness. This is going to be all garbage. The question is, legendary. I thought that'd be good. Look at it, 8 armor. All right, let me lock that in. Trade. I think I need some olives, by the way, while I'm down here in Valandia land. Yeah, and some beer. You know what? I will buy their beer. I don't want to buy olives from them because they don't. Well, they don't. They've got 67. That's not a whole lot, but we're close enough to a lot of olive places. I start to say Olive Gardens. Let's see here. There we go. There we go. And we can take... Finally, we get rid of all these things. Woo! There we go. Negative 28. I can live with that. And everybody's hunky-dory. Let's go get these olives. Then there's 2 towns here we can get olives from. Both Mott and Aramank. Olives. I think I need cheese and not butter this time. I've got over 300 butter. My goal... Well, I've got over 300 both. All right, so we're good. I just need beer, date fruits, and olives. I'm going to have to go probably... I'll buy beer from Jacqueline and Galen. Rhesus is under attack. Yeah, they'll probably... Rhesus Castle has been holding out for the Southern Empire for the longest time, and they'll probably fall to the Khuzaits. I've been impressed. I've mentioned it before how long that the Rhesus has held out. What's my olive situation? 110. Yeah, we're going to get more. What are you doing, Owen? Where are you going? Guarantor. And where's that at? Samir is going also to Guarantor. All right, so we've got two additional armies down. You're both going to the same place. Oh, my gosh. Did you see that? 1576? You should be alone. Samir, you should go to elsewhere. Also, with that number of troops, you should go to Sargo or Artesia. You shouldn't be wasting it on a doggone castle. But the AI is not that intelligent. Ella the Captain. Steward, 130. Very good. I'm telling you, turning her loose. Letting her get out of my party and trying to do a little crafting and actually get out in the field is doing wonders for her. All right, we're going to go here to Alorstan, and then Galen. And depending on how much beer I have, I may even jump up to Prevend and Ox Hall. What I really should do also, honestly, I was thinking about this just now, is I've got 6 more slots. And you know how my money has been an issue until I went round last video, I think it was, and kind of, I had 38,000, was it? Garrison and party expenses. Now I've got 32,000. So that 6,000 a day has really helped. But I probably should take some more workshops, which I may wind up doing. Now that it's kind of nice to have a little breathing room every now and then. Every now and then we have some free time. Take only 19. Beer is a short supply everywhere these days. It's like people are tired of war and they just drink all the time. Azrai are looking for... Yeah, I don't know. I don't think I can allow them... I just don't think I can accept peace when they own both Ortesia and Sargo. It just doesn't sit right. That's why I wanted these clowns to go for one of the towns instead of the castle. They can have a castle all day long. I don't care. Because eventually we'll get it back. Castles are much easier than towns. Yet towns are your financial centers. That's where your money is. That's your bread and butter, in my opinion. That's the Sturgian infantry of fiefs. Now, you should have some beer. You should have more beer than 19. You got 52. That's what I'm talking about. And we'll go... wait a minute. While we're here... Dunglaney's Prevent. Prevent is the number 2. Guess what I'm going to do? Oh, I don't think I can do it at nighttime. He's got a wine press. You've got the brewery.
I offer you my...
Yeah, I want to buy your brewery. I don't care. 39,000. You know it's doing good if he's selling it for 39,000. Boom. All right, so now I own the brewery. Let's look at how much wheat. Yeah, you can have some. You can have that amount of grain. Whoa, that's too much grain. You can have that much grain. All right. All right, so now I got another workshop. What else is available in town? Wine press and a tannery. So you own both the wine press and tannery. Now, here's the thing. Let me look at this again. Rulin has hogs, which means they get skin, pelts. That's why the tannery would be a good investment. And, of course, Larnac has the grain and Palisant has grapes, and that's why the winery. That's why it is the tannery, the brewery, and the winery, because that's exactly what the villages are giving as far as resources. And this is the second most. Dunlaney's has grapes, hardwood, and grain. So here, you'd want a woodworker shop, and maybe a granary. Maybe a brewery. And you might want... I don't really like investing in grapes. But I can have 7 workshops. So I can have 3 in Previn, 3 in Dunlaney's, and 1 in Revel. So while I'm here, I'm just going to buy all the workshops. That way, I don't have to worry about it. I'll buy the wine press. Yes. And then I'll buy the tannery. Yes. There we go. Now, the question is, I know I have already got some hides on me. So let's give all 210 hides and then take as much grain back as I need to make that even. Because I've probably got maybe another 1,000 hides in Pen Canuck just sitting there doing nothing because I've been killing the animals for how long now? All right, so that'll be good for now. Maybe we can make a little money on that. Let's get out of here. And let's also go to Ox Hall and buy all their beer because we want to generate a need for alcohol. Now, the problem with the game is caravans ruin it. Because even though I just bought all of the alcohol from Previn, from Galen, and Jacqueline, somewhere in this algorithm, there was caravans created to haul beer over here. So they're not going to buy beer from Previn. So the way the caravans work in the game, it screws up a lot of stuff when you're trying to do economic stuff of that nature. That's why I never play as a trader in this game, because you can't compete with the AI. You can do it. You can play that way, but it's I'd rather watch paint dry. All right, how much beer now is that? That's 138. I need 300 beer. I'd like to have 300 of everything minimum. And you can see I got so much meat because I've been killing how many animals? We're just gonna buy all the beer here in Valandia. All right, they got guarantor, but go and get a town. Look, they don't even want to give it to me anymore. Which is fine. You know, you've only got 3. I haven't. Oh man, you own. Okay, Samir, you're getting guarantor. It makes sense because I don't own Ortigia anymore. I still own Thractory, which, as I've said time and time again, castles for me are good for one thing. Well, 2 things and 2 things only. And neither one of those things are something I'm in a position to do right now. Samir, where you going, buddy? Legata. What are you doing? Look, it's already been attacked, and he's having to defend it already. I was gonna say he's gonna win because his losses are not that quick. All right, we're gonna buy 21 of your beer. Then we're going to go to Revolt. This is also another thing that bothers me slightly. When you have fiefs, security 100, loyalty 100, there will still be, even though you have 100 security in your town, there will still be bandits spawning around there. 100 security. How can you have bandits if it's 100% is absolute? There's nothing above 100%. It's either 100% or it's not. And just bugs me. A lot of things bugs me, but I still enjoy the game. I saw Ella got something here. Let me back up and see what that is. Oh, Finn got 272 in scouting. Who is my scout? Me, because I took. I got 46. Sheena the Air's got 46. Sheena, I'm going to give it to you, but then I'm going to look and see if you can go any higher. In scouting, you should be able... No, you're locked also. Just like me. Is there anybody that can go up higher in scouting that's in my party? Well, anybody can go up higher, period. No, everybody's maxed out in scouting. You can still go a little bit, but I'm just saying they will get maybe 5 points if they're lucky. Ella may get that because it's not red, but there's no one that has any green. Now, you are absolutely maxed out. All right, well, let's buy this beer. 20 beer. All right, let's hit the road, Jack. I don't want to come here no more. We've got 467. How many... There she is. We're going to go to Pin Canuck. We're going to outfit her properly. I did not forget. Apparently, my brain works better in the late than it does early. Pin Canuck. Hey, good place. Good time to go to Pin Canuck because they just upgraded the marketplace, which means the income from Pin Canuck will also go higher. You can see right now it's 240. Taxes 830. Let's look at this. All right, so right now our profit is 240, as you can see over here and down here. But we're getting 830 in taxes, but we're also getting 156 in tariffs. Now, see, this is the thing. This is why this fluctuates so much. Taxes are constant. They're going to stay the same unless your population increases or decreases, or your prosperity increases or decreases. Tariffs fluctuate wildly because a tariff is every time a caravan comes in, whatever the caravan sales are, you get a percentage of that as a tariff. So one day you might have 10 caravans come in, and one day you might only have 1 caravan come in, and one day you might not have any caravans come in. So that's why that fluctuates so greatly. But between those two numbers, that's 986. Now, our garrison wages are 984. So that's -2 right there. What pushes us over the top is Dern is producing 52 in income. Gainseth is producing 64 in income. And Finnan Etor is producing 122 in income. Now, when you add those three together, that's 238. This says 240. Profit after it's all taken in. This plus this plus this plus this plus this minus that. So that's why it always behooves you to grow your villages as much as you can. Because they can make you and break you in some instance, depending on if you're like me and you like the garrison to the max. Of course, Pen Canuck, a few episodes back, I took a lot of stuff out of Pen Canuck, which, by the way, lowered its loyalty and lowered its security. If you look at loyalty, you can see here that the biggest thing is the owner culture because it is Battanian and I am Empire. But security, plus 0.84. When I had a bunch of troops in there, that security was much higher. It was 1 point something. But since I took a bunch of troops out, this garrison is now only supplying 2.66. And I probably took a couple of hundred troops out. Easy, because I had almost, all those Empire stick welders I took out of there. And it was probably 350, 370. So that really, a large garrison will provide security, which in turn increases your loyalty. That's not what we're here to talk about, though. Let me move on. Just sometimes I feel like pointing those things out. I still got to have some beer and some olives. Maybe I'll buy all the beer in Pen Canuck also. Garantor is already being sieged again. What was it? It was the marketplace. All right, so now you're going for the aqueduct. And I want to go back to the marketplace after the aqueducts because this increases prosperity. Let's go back here, and this increases taxes. Then we'll go back to fairgrounds and siege and forum. Because, again, I'm trying to set this up where it's 3 and everything, maybe except for this because I really don't care about this. And then once it's producing and it's making a lot of money, I will give this town back to some other lord. Now, let's look at Sheena and see what I can give her. Man, I thought I had a helmet that was over. Didn't I have a helmet that was 56? Who did I give that to? I must have gave it to somebody. I absolutely did because it's not here. I don't think there's any way to tell. No, there's no way to tell without them being in your party what they're wearing. Okay, well, this Ella and, not Magnus, Ella and Finn. Nope, I was incorrect. Two of them had the... Oh, Sheena. Okay. All right, so Sheena has the same helmet. That's a closed, decorated, goggled helmet. Let's look at that. It's the one with the tassel. But I think the other one is not that long. Let me get a good look at that. Look, even the horse has tassel. Okay. Anyway, Sheena has, this is the closed goggle, and it's got a tassel. And Finn, nope. Nope. Doggone it, somebody had a tassel on their head. Why are these all looking exactly the same now? Didn't I show earlier in a battle where they both had tassels on their head? No. Are you telling me? No, Sheena is the only one with a tassel on her head. Okay, so if I see a tassel, that's Sheena. She might have the 56 helmet. Because this helmet, I wish you could zoom in. See the intricate etching on the crown here, I'll call that. That looks exactly like this one. Am I looking at myself? No. Yes, that's Hans. What am I doing here? This is what I mean to be doing. Magnus the Captain. I just realized that I'm being an idiot again. Okay. That helmet looks like... That's probably the 56. I may have given it to Magnus. There we go. Now I'm not being an idiot. All right, Ella has a short blue one. And Finn has a long horsetail. So Finn and Sheena, long horsetail. Yeah, they have the same helmets on. All right, anyway, back to the stash. Sheena, you're just going to have to stick with that helmet. You've got this one, the closed decorated goggled helmet. Let's see what we got for armor. I can see some armor down here. I don't think I gave it out to anyone. We're going to give you that. It's better. We'll get into this armor in just a moment. That's exactly what you have on. No. I'm tempted to give you this because it's better leg protection. And when she's fighting in battles... I just realized you have a mace. I forgot. Either I forgot about that or I didn't notice it. Mace, we're not spec'ing mace skills. Yeah, I'm going to give you this one. Because this is what I was wearing. By the way, it's 69, 32, and 28. I thought it was 69, 20, and 20. 69, 32, and 28 at 21.4. Still the same weight, but 69, 32, and 28. Look at the difference. All right, I'm going to give you... You're the heir, so I'm going to give you this. It looks a little bulkier. Corinne, you're fine with what you have. Let's put this back over there. Arietta, you're fine with what you have. Haradag, you're good, but I'm not going to give you anything good because I think you're going to die off soon anyway. And you've got nothing that's I'm going to miss. I'm going to miss you, but you know what I mean. I think Sheena is about... Let's see if we can get her any better. I think I've got a 34 here. Yeah, right there. You're going with 34. Again, you're the future of the clan. And I think I've got 34 boots also. Where are those boots at? 34 boots. Right there. Yep, you're getting them for sure. Now the problem is, your shield is 660. It's a good shield. Can I do better? 690. Nah, that's a Pavis. That's a Pavis. There's what you got, a lordly fortified kite shield. Nope, I can't do better. All right. 660. It's more than I've got. 680. Oh, guess what? Sheena, boom. Arietta, boom. 660. There you go. I'd rather my designated heir. By the way, I don't think so. Let me check. Yeah. There's nothing here specific. It's just handling one-handed weapons, swing speed of one-handed weapons. So I can give you one of these fine axes. Let's look at value here. This quality spiked axe. And it's 2 points less swing damage. Oh my God, I'm looking at myself again. Let's try this again. Yeah, 76, 67. 96, 76, 67. 96, 76, 67. Let's give you that axe. Because axes break shields. Maces do not. And it's probably going to give you... Go all the way... I've got so much stuff here. 55 length, and this is 67, so it's better in length also. Now, is there an axe that's better than that one? Oh, my great goodness. I think you got it. I think you've got the best one there. Yeah. Out of the 4 that we have available, you definitely have the best one. All right. Hans, there's nothing better here. Nope, you're good. Corinne, is there anything better for you? I think you're good. Ideally, I would give my archer captain whatever type of weapon the troops they're commanding have. So in this case, she's commanding Sturgian troops. If you look at the Sturgian bowmen, you can see here they have an axe. So that's why she is using an axe. If for example, I was Battanian, the Battanian bowmen used two-handed swords. So in this case, Corinne would have been a two-handed swordsman. That's just the way I make things. Anyway, I think you're done. We've got you the boots. We've got you the new shoulders. Everything. We gave you new everything except the hat. So I think you're good to go, Sheena. Now this stuff can go right back into storage. It's 15 more years before I have another kid come of age. You can have that, Arietta. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, I didn't want to do that last one. 13 and 20 is not that good. And 31, 32. Yeah, everything else looks good for you. I like, even though it's the same protection as the other helmets, I like that I can identify you by the square helmet. And that's it. Do you have anything? Yeah, I need to get you an... Let's put these over here so it's easier for me to look at. Okay. Type. I want one with the thrust that knocks you off the horse. So this is... Let's give you this and then compare it to these other two. Okay, what you have is better than that and better than that. Okay, so you're going to stick with that. It's sort of short, but I like the fact that it thrust can dismount. It does more damage, more speed, and better handling. And then it also can dismount a horse with a hit. Horenag's got the same type of weapon, except his is masterwork and yours is legendary. They're both fine steel leaf spears. Sheena's got a legendary. That's very good. I've got the glaive. All right, I think that's it. I think Sheena's ready to go. Rock and roll. Let's sell that one piece. Let's look. She's going to be a horse captain now. So while I have her, one thing I forgot to look at was this. Decrease taken range attack damage. Is there anything better that we could give her? %. Right now she has only 10. Decrease taken. Okay. That's not ranged. 10, I guess, is the best I have. I think I might give her Pike Wall Banner overall. All right, this is only against mounted troops, but it's 30% extra damage. This is 15 against everybody. Just increased damage against everybody. You know what? I'm going to give her that. Standard of Wrath. I've only got one, but the next time she goes out, she's going to use that one instead, because that's 15% damage across the board to everybody, as long as it's hand-to-hand. So that's your infantry, your horsemen, and your archers when they engage in hand-to-hand combat. And I got rid of a lot of this stuff. So while I'm here, Sheena, I haven't had you in my party for quite some time. So let's smelt something. Get you, now that you're in my party, I can get you some skill points, because Sheena has, she can go up to Steelmaker 2, and we need some of that. So let's press on. Go back to Guarantor. Now that I've got her topped off and good to go. And Ariada also. That's the thing. You gotta. I wait for the proper moment. You know, I was able to swap Magnus out, for example, where he could spend time with Ariada, and that hasn't done any good, other than 3 children. They're not reproducing anymore, apparently. Well, not apparently. They're just not. That's factual. She's not pregnant. I need her to have at least 3 more kids, and I need everyone to be a guy, because the problem is, girl. I'm still in the same boat. Remember, I had 3, Ella, Finn, and Jenny. Girl, and then we had a boy. Then we had another girl. So we're in the same boat. This is all girls. It does no good. It doesn't help me out. I can't get them married. They'll leave the clan. I need her to produce male offspring. I'm not happy about that. I'm not happy about the way that's programmed. That your offspring leave when they're married. That's just the way it is. Can't do anything about it. So you have to hope and pray that you get male offspring. Can we make it in time? No. No. Maybe? Oh, come on. Join them, please. Legata Aqueducts. Very good indeed. Yes, they... Woo! 2 armies. 2 birds with 1 stone. Sheena, you're going to get to control... well, we'll see. And it was fairly even if you looked at the top. Oh, no, they had already started, so I don't get to set things up.
Hold arrows!
Either way, that's fine. What do I want to do? Are they going to... Let's see if they come for us. I'm going to back up in this little depression that you know so well by now, because I always use it.
Forward! Horsemen!
Get the horse over there.
Horsemen!
I don't have very many horse at all, so we're going to have them back way up. And unfortunately, I've even got a 6th. So we're going to go F3, F5, and I'm going to move all these horses into here. Boom. So that we've only got all of them in the 5th one instead of having 2 in the 5th and 2 in the 6th. Or whatever the case may be. All right, soldiers, lock it down. Archers, you can have a little bit. Come on, Cav. Come on, Cav. We're going to have to do our little shenanigans again. Go, go, go. Follow me. Fourth, follow me. We're going to see if we can move around behind them. Although they're going all the way around behind us. So that means we can afford to turn around and meet them head on. Come on, come on, come on. Lord. Boom! Savos. Adios. Been nice knowing you. There's another one. Come on, get them in there. Get them in there. Come on, guys. Lock them up. Prevent them from moving. That's how you get them. I need the big axe. This is close quarters. Come on, come on. Do some damage. Now I need the big stick, the glaive. I can't reach them in there. Okay, did we do any damage? Let's pull back. Come back here, wait till they get behind us and do it again. Come on, come on, come on. Get out of the way, horse. Let's let them get all the way behind us. Corinne, I haven't seen any kills for you. All right, we're going to have to come. I don't think they're coming around behind us again, so what little bit of horse I got, come around here. Watch these jabs. Well, the archers did some damage there. Come on, get him. Get golden-haired tosser. All right, let's keep going. We don't want to be still in front of all their archers. Looks like we're going to have to engage. Yeah, we're going to have to engage your golden-haired tossers here. Let me get my shield up. Come on, come on. Bunch them up, bunch them up. Almost got him. I hit him for 247, but it was the horse. Come on, do some damage. Careful, Joe. Careful, Hans. Banner. Oh! Watch it. Dodge and weave, dodge and weave. There we go. Very good, very good. Watch out. He's ooh! I tilted my head. I tilted my head. Okay. Every time I see one with their hand cocked back like that, I kind of move my head a little bit. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Try to keep our guys moving as much as possible. Throw their aim off, if possible. As long as I stay at speed. Look, I'm losing. Come on, come on, come on. Don't lose speed. Speed is the killer. You got to be moving. But you also got to dodge those things. Come on. Swing left. That was terrible. 5 damage. I didn't hit him with the end. I hit him up close to the where I'm holding it. So there was no swing speed at all on it. No strength to it. All right, horses. I don't know how many we've lost. Looks like we're losing archers. Who got into our archers? All right, they're bunched up here. I got a little chance to finally do some damage. Come on. Bunch them up so they can't run. Come on, kids. Come on, come on, come on, come on. There's a horse down. All right, big axe. Sheena, I can hear you. Where are you? You gotta be right near me. Come on, I'm stuck on my own horse. There we go. Just keep them balled up. Keep them balled up so they can't run. You, buddy. You're bothering me. Of course, I can't get in there to hit him. There we go. Guy's too close to me. There we go. All right, let's get out of here because our archers are starting to take a toll. Move, move, move. Bob and weave. We made the mistake of being stationary. Too close to their archers. Let's get out here. Now, I see a golden-haired tosser. Whoa, I look there. Too quick on the draw there. On the trigger. Come on, guys. My archers are just about out of arrows. Hold fire. Somebody's taking my archers out, and I need to go see what it is. Is it just their archers? Yeah, they've moved their archers to the... Oh, they're coming in. All right, archers fire again. Horse archer, go do your thing.
Take over command.
Come on, guys. This is the one time where your horse is faster than everybody else's. Look how far behind they are. Cavalry protecting left flank. No, they're not. We're going to come around. Here's their respawn. We're going to come around and cut a swath through their archers, if possible. My guys are so slow, though, unfortunately. All right, right through here. Come on, come on, come on. Let them know you were here. There you go. Keep going. We got their reinforcements coming in. Big circle, big circle. Go back. Do it again. This keeps them up to speed and ensures they do maximum damage. I very seldom do this. Very, very seldom do this. We got 115 archers here. Because come on. Don't throw that. Well, I missed him anyway. Hey, hey. Let's get rid of this guy right here. Big axe guy.
Tear your limbs.
And these golden-haired tossers. Ooh, only 86 damage. All right, spread out
Line formation.
and attack. Let's just keep our speed up. Keep going around in a giant circle. And try to take these out. I think Sheena's right behind me. Took out the horse at least. Trying to dodge and weave these arrows. And bolts. Unfortunately, it means look, another wave. I don't want to turn around yet because I want these guys to continue to follow me and stay at speed. All right, everybody charge. Now everybody just do your own thing. They're running. This guy is outnumbered big time. I don't know who he is. Oh, it's Arietta. Square helmet. She's out here just... Look at the spears or the javelins in the side of her. Look at that. Arrows, javelins... all by herself, 6-1. She was a good addition. I'm glad that Magnus married her. She's a great asset to us. And that is Magnus right there. So he's out here with his wife, my man. My son. Oh man, yeah, they're hardcore running now.
Attack.
Sheena? Magnus, very good. Hey, you guys keep racking them up. Corinne even got a kill. She had to have got.
Archer!
No, they got it. I was going to say that has to be hand in hand, but they've got overall a little more ammo left. Well, let's take a run through here. What say ye? I screwed that up. All right, big axe time. Oh, I think I got 4 there with one swing. They were close enough. Definitely got 3 on that one. Oh, that was probably about 4 again. It's not often you can get them stacked up properly to do that. Are these archers? They are. They're running. All right, that should be the last 12, I think. 10, 9, 8. Magnus, 165, and polearm. On these big wide open fields like this, it's easier for them to get polearm skill. He's gonna. All right. Oh, there are more. That wasn't the last of them. Where are they? Because you guys are kind of running left, and you guys are kind of running right. So there might be 2 different groups. Oh, now everybody's running right. They're going to be disappearing over that hill yonder. Got him. Very good. Was that Magnus that got him? All right. We lost 33 there, 151, which is, again, better than 10 to 1. Ariadne only got 1 kill. She was brave. She got 1 kill, but got 1 in one-handed. Sheena got 3 kills and 1 in one-handed and 2 in polearm. I'm just looking to see what I lost. Was an axeman, a spearman, and a warrior. So it was all infantry. All 3 were infantry. Easy enough to replace. Finn got 2 kills and 1 in one-handed. Jenny got 2 kills, 1 in medicine, 1 in polearm, and 1 in one-handed. Ella, 1 kill, 5 in medicine. That's what I'm talking about. Magnus the captain got 5 kills, my dude, and 1 in polearm and 1 in medicine. All right. Oh, we get to fight again. Let me go ahead and give these upgrades so that they apply during this battle. And we want non-bandit prisoner recruitment and do not retreat. That's definitely the one to get. Loyalty and honor. Anybody else? Finn. Magnus. Looks like Finn, myself, are almost exactly 670, and 677. And then Sheena is even closer to, and Arietta is right there. And yeah. So if we can all, I'm not going to get any more. I'll never get this unless I can get another skill point, attribute point in there. So I've got to go up. That's everybody. Let's fight again.
Under my command!
And this time we're just going to let everybody do their own thing. Look at the kids right there. Is that a Kuzate carrying that banner? That is a Kuzate horse archer. I had to go, when I saw that, I thought, that a Kuzate? I had to go back and look. All right, look, I don't want, slow down, because I don't want you guys running out in front of everybody with no shields. So let's get back into a group, let the horse do their thing and everybody else do their thing, but I want you guys to group up. I've got 16 horses total. Look at that, 16 calf. All right, now come forward as a group. And do your thing.
Charge!
All right, horses. What little bit of horse I've got, go ahead and work on these guys. Come at them from sight if you can, because you have less of them can target you. When you're standing flush with them, front or back, more of them can target you. Let's get some good speed. Wide open, and see how much one thrust damage does here. 165. Okay, now let's keep up the full speed. Sibbin, I don't even know who Sibbin is. And let's see what one swing does. 165 thrust. What about swing? 665. Now do you understand why the glaive is so deadly? This is big axe time. Run up on me like you're gonna do something? Really? Come on. Go away, horse. You hear those axes making contact with bodies, and you see the blood and on their dresses they're all wearing? Hey! Fonz Jr. Buddy. I hit him with a horse and he ducked his head and I missed him. Oh, you see that stutter? There's the... Everybody's running now. And another stutter. Wow. Yes, you do. You care, or you wouldn't say anything. If you didn't care, you'd just run. I hope it's obvious that I'm just having fun this 2 hours. Nothing serious about this. Enemy are fleeing. That's it. Who? Oh, Arietta. All right, we lost one only. Arietta got one in horse and one in polearm. 2 kills. Finn got nothing. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Uh-oh. How come she doesn't show up? Oh, maybe, were they wounded? Was Finn wounded and Jenny wounded? That's why they're not showing up here, because they didn't participate in the battle. But their party, what? The party did participate? Let me look. They might not have even participated in this battle. Balfan. Camnon. I've seen your name too many times, buddy, just like Balthorn. Shalar.
I yield. Grant me the honors of war and...
Shalar again.
Enough.
Munham. Were there really 2 Shalars? Yeah. Shalar and Shalar. They look exactly alike. Look at his face. Look at his face. The only difference is the goatee. His is not really a goatee. I don't know what you would call that. Is that a soul patch? I don't know. It's all stupid if you ask me. Okay. Anyway, are they related? He's Banu Arbas, and he is... They're both in the same clan. Are they father and... Brother! They're brothers! Shalar's brother is Shalar. That's why they look alike. Okay, let me reposition again. That just struck every now and then. I gotta. He married Manichild. Where is she at? I don't know anything about her. All right, anyway, they're brothers. Take these prisoners. Take the loot. Been a long time since I got... What was that? It was reinforced. I thought it might be another 75. This is all garbage. All right, let's give Magnus...
I'm at your service.
Well, thank you. No sturgeons. Look at that. Let's take back now. Back to 238. And while I'm at it, let me look at this. I don't have any recruits, so I'm going to take you and you. Get me back up to 260, 467. Ah, crap. Let me do this again. There we go. $238. $38. There we go. Is that your sister behind you? With the helmet? With the... I think it was. Alright, leave. You guys dumped off what you needed to dump off. Alright, who was it? It was Jenny. She was not badly wounded. I don't know why their names didn't show up. They may have been wounded and just recuperated a little bit since the battle. All right. You're 1361. You're attacking there. I have got to go to Legeda to dump all this stuff. And, by the way, you can use 20 more troops. Yeah, we've got to do a lot of recruiting. That was a lot. They took everything. Let's keep going. We'll just go by here to make sure there's no army. Yeah, there's no enemy army here. We get Ortesia back and Sargo back. What happened? Is that the on? Are you it? You're it. Kuzak's took Aston. Who the heck is Aston? Is his last name Martin? All right. Recruit everything. We'll top off you, or at least give you as many as I can. Go to the keep, go to the dungeon, look at the prisoners. Put all you in there. Put the brothers in there. Shalar and Shalar. Who can I recruit? 111 upgrades. All right, we're going to do 10 of those. And boom, boom. Just keep it relatively even, which is what I like to do. So we got 87 and 88. And what about recruits? Azurite, Highborn, Hero, and Youth. Very good. 42, 55, 36. All right, Magnus, you're getting the archers. You're getting everybody. And we topped you off. Finn just gives you what's left. Another 19.6. Let's look at the town while we're here. Orchards. 78 days. Yeah, that'll take it to level 3, so we'll bump them. Bump them to 47. And once more to 31. Then after the orchard, just go on militia. And I'm going to bypass that. I'm going to change it to marketplace and then aqueduct. Because, again, that increases the income the fief the town gives us. And then after that, siege workshop and then militia grounds. And we'll let that set. Let's look at what we got here. I am going to immediately leave. Not going to hang around. I got some recruiting to do. I'm worried that this army is going to get jumped. Oh, Southern Empire. Imagine that. They declared war on us. 239. Magnus, you're good. Ella, you can have some more. We're going to go north, hit Montos. 1.9. So slow. Member of the Sturgians taken prisoner by Jutheros. Jutheros, what a name. He has to be... That is not a Khuzate name. Wait a minute. That's an Empire name. He's Empire. Okay. I knew that wasn't Khuzate. Okay, I highly suspected. I just didn't sit... It just didn't sound like a Khuzate name. 193, you're topped off. What are you... You can only have 2 troops. And you don't have any horses. Let's go to Vera and see if I can grab some horses for you. Even if I only get you 3 or 4, that's better than nothing. You took 2 recruits. 1, 2, 3, 4 horses, 5, 6 possible horses here. Let's give you all of those. And then I will take away... All right, I'm going to take away the recruits. There you go. All right, everybody's topped off again. 236, 193, 250. Magnus, buddy. 68, plus 68 from his quartermaster skill. And Jenny is... Finn is 64 and Jenny is 61. But Ella... It's only 30. She's half, 33. By the way, in case you don't know, this tells you the leader, whatever the leader of each party does, this tells you everything. Quartermaster, scout, surgeon, engineer. Who's the best engineer out of them? 1.8 and 18. 10 and 101. That is huge difference. 9.4 and 94. 6.5 and 65. And, of course, myself. All right, let me dump these before I forget. Upgrade. We will have you upgrade to Spearman, so it's 88 and 88. Let's take a look at the map now. I really would like to get... I know that the Azurai have given us 2 offers for peace, and I know we're whooping their butt right now. I'm going to go for Sargo because I want to take this back and Sargo back before we declare peace with them. I know the Khuzates are running rampant. And I know that the Southern Empire is fixing to run rampant. But it doesn't sit well for me to have them have those 2 towns. I do not want them to benefit from declaring war on us. Again, this has nothing to do with the game. It's just my head canon, if you will. They declared war and grabbed 4 feasts from us. Verone, Ortesia, Guarantor, and Sargo. We've taken only 2 back. Now, if I let them have this and declare peace, then it's like they won. They profit from war from us, and I don't want that. So we're going to take Sargo and Ortesia back, and then I will declare peace so we can deal with the Southern Empire and the Khuzates. And that, of course, will be in the next video. There's only 102 here. You know what? I've only got 10 minutes left. I'm going to go straight in. The only thing I'm going to build is a ram. No, I will build these. I think. We'll see. It's going to depend. I hate to waste my troops like that, though. You know what? We're going to do it. We're just going straight in without anything. I'm just going to use the ladders. We want this one. All right. This is... let's see how well this is going to work. I think we're going to lose a lot of troops, but I really want Sargo back, and I think they've just about got Artesia, so we're just going straight in without any ladders and without the ram. I mean, without any siege towers and without the ram. We're just going to rely on these ladders. The good news is I don't have to worry about a siege engine hitting me or my horse. Let's see if we can take out some of these. I hit the ladder. Gotta watch out. These tossers are still a problem. Oh, I hate the way this works. You can't see squat. Let me get behind these guys. Yeah, we're gonna pay the price for doing this, but like I said, I'm just having fun during this 2 hours. Doing things I haven't done in a while, I guess. It's only 102 defenders. Shut up. Okay, he just took a dive. Did you see that? Replay that if you didn't see that. We're already on the walls. Wait, right there. Too high. Ah! Let me get around here so I can get that guy right there. He's hidden from me. That girl. And that guy. He's got good armor. He's high-tier troop. Boom. Now stop shooting my guys. Ah, there's another dumb girl over there. No helmet. Ooh. Another dumb girl right there. Oh, I don't think I can... Pulled that one out of my rear end. I fired before he even moved, and he stepped into the arrow. Where else? Right there. Well, they got a lot of dumb girls on this siege defense. I wonder how many they have total, and why they have so many. Did you see him just fall? He's a banner bearer. He just fell. I'm sitting here admiring what's happening, and they're shooting me through the murder holes. Thank goodness for the backlighting. The torches in there, let me see them. Torches. Oh, back up, back up, back up. Gosh darn. There we go. There's another one right there. The way that this game handles the angle right there sucks. Is there? Yep, there's another one right there. Oh, we just lock up. Oh my God, I thought the game just froze. Oh, I'm out of arrows. You know how annoyed I would be if the game just froze? Okay, everybody. Who's that? Do your thing. What's over there? Do your thing. I should have brought the big axe is what I should have done. L the captain. Athletic skill. All right, I don't have any more arrows, so I'm going up the ladder. Get out of my way, please. Well, I'm trying to go up the ladder. There we go. I guess if this is one way to get some more, just put them into a meat grinder if you want to get some points on medicine also. Ella's doing all right. She's getting points and everything. We're overrun. Okay, they're starting to run. Did you hear that? I want to get down here. I'm going to open the gate. There's nobody defending it except for this clown. He's going to open the gate too. My guy was going to open the gate. Dude, you know what? You handle them. I'll open the gate. I have confidence in you. All right. I don't have any more arrows. He's going to close the gate. They're going to take him out. There you go. We've got 5 up there in the tower. Sargo got level 1 walls. All right, don't everybody crowd in there. You won't be able to swing and hit him. All right, they got him. All right, we won the battle. There's not going to be a keep battle. We lost 43. I only lost 3. It was 43 to 58, so that was very bad odds, but it was 1 archer and 2 infantry that I lost. Ella got 6 kills. She's excellent. I only got 17. She got 6 kills, 2 in one-handed, 5 in athletics, because she's always on a horse. This time she had to run. And 3 in medicine. Very good. She's closing in on 100. Magnus, you let me down, buddy. Finn, you let me down. And Jenny, you let me down. But Ella was all over it. You're old. I know that's funny coming from me. You're 80. Yeah, he's going to die soon.
Again, you save our necks.
Hey, Yoon.
Truly,
Were you a prisoner?
You are the best of friends.
I think you were a prisoner. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 5. Boom, boom. All right, so now that we've got Sargo, let's take a look at Ortesia. I've got 2 minutes, 30 seconds left. I'm gonna show mercy. It's just me and my kids. Let me swing around here. Ortesia, 631. I'm locked. I can't move the camera, unfortunately, as we all know. All right, loyalty. Let's get rid of everything. We got to get that loyalty back up. Apparently, they didn't like Kuzate rule because we've had this town. I mean, Azrai, we've had this town for a long time before they took it, and it was not any problem. So we'll leave it on festival and games plus 7. So 1 day will get us above the threshold for them to rebel. Let's look at the keep. Go to the dungeon. Manage prisoners. There are none in there. Kareth. I hope you don't die in prison. Well, I don't care really. All right, we'll leave. We'll look at the garrison. What did you guys... Oh, you stuffed 223. That's acceptable. However, this is not my town. So I'm going to take out any sturgeons that you put in there. Do I have a lot of those? I'll take you. You and you. And you recruits. I'll take the recruits. I'll leave everybody else. All right. Let's look at... First of all, let's do this. Ella was on fire. Damage with one-handed weapons, 5%. And unwavering defense. Melee weapon damage by infantry in your formation. Well, you know my philosophy. I'm playing Sturgeon. It's all about holding the line and being able to absorb damage and last longer. So I'm going with this. 10 hit points to infantry in your party. Doesn't do any good if you can do more damage, but you die to just 2 crossbow bolts. You see what I'm saying? Because you can die on the way to the enemy from range units. So you want to be sturdy enough to withstand the travel to the enemy and then be able to take the enemy out. That's my philosophy. You've been using a crossbow in arenas. That's why you're maxed out on crossbow. All right, there's the second. This is now 4 hours of recording on 1 day for me. And I'm still going to record Red Dead. I've got to. It's 10. It's 22:03, and I've still got an hour of recording of Red Dead because tomorrow, Tuesday, it comes out. All right, that's everything. Let's go to the Tavern District. Can I recruit anything that's not... Okay, Azurai. That's it. Ransom. 92 prisoners. Another 9,700. And how much money do you guys have after they've ransacked you? Standard rage, don't care for. Hog and sheep. Reinforced half plate. I'm pretty sure all this is going to be garbage, but the question is, I think this will take it all because it's... Let's see. No. I might have had some stuff from a previous battle. Either way, let's... Lordly, yeah, we definitely... 30 or above. 30 or above. That's what I like to hold on to. Let's go this way. Oh, it's already over. Never mind. All right, well, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to give out the additional troops that I have. I'm going to recuperate. I'm going to stay here long enough for the town to not rebel. Then I'm going to set some policies, and then we'll turn the town over to someone. I'm going to give this to Magnus, these 3 Azurai troops to Magnus. I'm also going to give him these recruits, everybody, just to get me back. Oh, I don't want to go. You can have the Azurai infantry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 1. No. I'm gonna give you the horse troop because I'm short on infantry as far as I'm concerned. I'd like to keep 300, but this is fine for now. All right, I'll catch you in the next one. Adios.